Here's where I am currently with the second Akina polystyrene drawing. I recall finishing, well, for the most part, finishing this side. By the time Dan and I went out for Salvatore's around 5:30 p.m. And I was either working on, I had either started work on the back or started work on the back before we left, or I started working on the back, doing this work on the back before I fell asleep in the evening. But I'm going to say it's more likely I did this bit. Oh yeah, I did this bit of the back before we left for Salvatore's. At Salvatore's, in response to asking for something sweet and sour, though I first said something sour and something sweet, the bartender on duty at the time made me a drink out of green tea and put a cherry in it. After I sipped at that drink, as Dad's friend Maggie shared a couple slices of, I believe, a medium pepperoni and sausage pizza she got for herself and her family. I just had 2 to 3 glasses of iced water, all of which came with some cherries. At the end, I was even given cherries to take home in one of those plastic containers that usually contain sauce. For something like chicken tenders. Or for mozzarella sticks. At Salvatore's, I got a garbage plate pizza. Which, if you're not familiar with what a garbage plate is, it's usually a combination of some kind of protein, most often beef patties or hot dogs, and then typically fries and mac salad are the most common size, but I've heard of tater tots and onion rings also being potential sides, and also baked beans. And I've in the past had garbage plates where chicken tenders was the protein. And typically, there'll be some kind of meat hot sauce and other condiments like potentially ketchup or mustard. In the case of the garbage plate pizza, it was basically a cheese pizza with hamburger meat, or ground beef on top of it, followed by some home fries, some mac salad, and on top of all that, meat hot sauce, ketchup, and mustard. Dad got something I've gotten in the past, which is a broccoli and black olive pizza on a green base. Which I'm not sure, but I think that's how you would refer to a pizza with pesto sauce. Red is the default. It's marinara. And a white base means it's Alfredo. And then later on, Dad's friend Annie stopped by. I think we primarily went to Salvatore's, though, because tonight they had a special where you can get where for $10 you can get a one-topping medium pizza. And Dad got more than one topping, and the garbage plate pizza has more than one topping. But under that deal, you still save some money. You just get charged extra for the extra toppings. I worked on the second act in a polystyrene drawing throughout the afternoon and early evening hours, depending on exactly when the evening starts. In between checking playing Raid Heroes Total War. Where, if I recall, I at one point broke 100 million army power. And I'm currently at pretty close to double that. Around 11:15 in the morning, it was when I had my first cup of coffee for the day. Along with the bagel with honey pecan cream cheese. Since 11:15 in the morning was roughly the time I got up for today. I didn't really fall asleep till about 6 or so in the morning. I recall having coffee roughly from 11:15 in the morning to about 1 p.m. is what comes to mind first. And there were points throughout the day in which I spent some time both editing U-Cut video projects and then uploading them to YouTube in order to catch up on the backlog of my dinner videos. I recall uploading the February 18 my dinner video in the early morning, and then the February 19 my dinner video in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm really enjoying how Congregate is adding badges to their games again. Especially when they added more badges to Dream World. A game I recall playing a couple years ago, and that looks like one of those games you would play on Facebook. Back in 2013 or something. And has a heart badge that looks pretty beautiful. I would go back on it to get those new badges they added to Dream World, but the game works, but I guess I just don't remember quite how to play. At least not yet. Around 3:15 p.m., I had the phenomenal chicken soup bowl that Mom gave me. And before right before Dad picked me up, or when he was picking me up. And I had that soup with some popcorn and a glass of milk. And as I was finishing the soup, after having eaten the popcorn, Dad gave me a Heath Klondike bar as a sort of dessert for that meal. It was pretty delicious. Here's where I am currently on Elvenar, although these days I focus more time on Raid Heroes Total War. And here's where I am on the research tree currently.